a really quick video, except it's not going to be really quick at all. It'll probably be a while. This is a legacy deck for Magic the Gathering. It is called Sunny Side Up. I'm trying to show a friend how it plays out and works. The cool thing about it is the deck is about $50 to make, and it has extremely consistent turn 3 or turn 4 win. But it's pretty cool. I'm going to show you how you do it, or how it plays really quick. Excuse the crudity of the way I'm recording this. I don't have a really good capture card. So the best way to do it is just record my 73-inch TV. So enjoy, I guess. Alright, we'll see how this goes real quick. Alrighty, so opening hand is pretty good. This is definitely a keep. Okay, so what we'll do is, turn 1, we'll play Plains, Skycloud Egg, and then I have most of the pictures for it, so alright, so we'll pass. Turn 2, alright, Pyrite Spellbomb, not bad. So what we'll do is play Crystal Vein, we'll play Pyrite Spellbomb, and Lotus Petal. And then, alright, we're going to go off right here. Alright, now Ghost Quarter is one of the most crazy cards in the deck, and I'll show you why. This is what the deck does. Alright, so, keep over here. This is where we're going to keep track of our mana. So, what we will do is, we will tap, add a white. We will sack the Crystal Vein for 2 colorless mana. So we have 3 in the pool. We'll tap Ghost Quarter and target our own plains. Now we'll search for a basic land, which will be an island. Okay, so we have 2 and 1 in the pool. What we'll do is we'll sack the Lotus Petal. Add a blue. We'll use both the colorless to use Skycloud Egg. So we'll add a blue and a white. We will draw a card for that. What we'll do is use a blue, Pyrite Spellbomb to draw a card. Play Conjurer's Bauble. And let's see, we got any, this is our graveyard. We'll need this. Alright, we'll sack the Conjurer's Bauble and just draw a card with it. Don't target anything. Okay, so we'll use 2 white and a blue. Whoa. 2 white and a blue. We'll play Second Sunrise, which basically returns all permanents that were put in the graveyard to play this turn. That's the whole premise of the deck. So, we'll go ahead and bring back everything that was put there this turn. Okay. Now, what we'll do is play Noxious Revival for its Phyrexian cost, or I can't say that word, sorry, by Extrian. We'll put Second Sunrise on top of the deck. Alrighty. Now, what we'll do is sack the Crystal Vein for 2 colorless. We will float a white. We'll sack the Ghost Quarter, target our plains, and search for another land. Okay, we'll sack the Lotus Petal for a blue. We'll use the 2 colorless to tap Skycloud Egg. So now we have 4 in the pool. Draw a card. Eesh, I fucked that up, but we're still okay. Basically what I did was I played the Revival and then didn't draw the Second Sunrise that I put on top. But it's okay. Normally, don't do that ever, but we had the Faith Reward, so it's going to suck a little bit, but it won't be too bad. So we'll tap the blue and play Chromatic Sphere. We'll use a blue, tap that and make a blue to draw. We'll go ahead and sack the Conjurer's Bauble, choose to put Noxious Revival on the bottom of the deck, and draw. We drew another one anyway. Okay, so we'll use 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll play Faith Reward. We'll go ahead and get everything back again. This is one of those decks where you can't really test it online because people leave already. We've already been 5 minutes into one turn, and it's going to be a lot longer. So, all right, put all those to play. Now, what we'll do is sack the Crystal Vein for 2 colorless again. It's a lot of repetitive stuff, but I'll show you. This is basically how the deck wins in the end. So, once you do that, we'll float a white and Ghost Quarter it away. The reason why you do this is because you thin the lands so you keep drawing into your second Sunrise effects. Plus, it also, you're slowly just gaining a little. Well, you're not really gaining mana, but you're keeping it 1 a turn, or 1 each. Alright, so we'll tap this for a blue. We'll use the 2 color. No, we won't. We're going to be smart and lose 2 life. Play Noxious Revival, put Face Reward back on top. Alright, now we'll use that. Add a blue and a white. Tap Skycloud Egg and draw a card. Okay, what are we going to do here? We'll tap that for a, it doesn't matter, a white. We'll remove the white and play Skycloud Egg. We'll use white and a blue to add a white and a blue and tap it to draw. We'll use a white to make a white with Chromatic Sphere and draw. Oh man, and here's where it starts to get crazy. So we'll tap the Conjurer's Bauble, put Noxious Revival back on the bottom, and draw. Okay, so now we got the 4. We'll go ahead and use it again. We'll play Face Reward. So that goes away. Now, unfortunately, with this deck, you have to understand that you can fizzle at any point. So, alright, we got all those back. Basically, we're trying to get a Reshape is the goal. Once you get Reshape, you'll see how crazy the deck really becomes. It becomes absolutely absurd. So, sack Crystal Vein again, number 1. And we will get 2 colors. We'll tap the plains, and then Ghost Quarter it away. And we'll go ahead and get another island. Okay, we'll use the island to play Chromatic Sphere. We'll tap the Lotus Petal to add a blue. We'll use 2 colorless to crack the Skycloud Egg, so we'll add a white and a blue. Draw. Use a white and a blue, Skycloud Egg, and draw. Alright, we got a Lotus Bloom, but unfortunately it's a dead card at this point. So, it's starting to get a little hairy. It's a little crazy now because we're running out of resources. Alright, so we'll use a white to make a white and draw. We'll use a white to make a white and draw. Alright, this is getting a little better now. We'll play Lotus Petal. We will Conjurer's Bauble, put Face Reward on the bottom, and draw. We'll tap this for a black, remove it, and play draw with Pyrite Spellbomb. We'll draw. Alright. We have Silence now. It would have been a little nicer earlier, but that card's obviously in there to stop combo. You play a little different when you have it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and play Face Reward again. Bringing back way more stuff now. We'll go ahead and get all this. Put cards to play. Alright. Sack Crystal Vein. 2 colorless. Float a white. Ghost Quarter it away. We'll go ahead and grab an island. A Reshape would be pretty awesome right now. Okay. We'll use the 2 colorless to make a white and a blue with Skycloud Egg, and we will draw. Alright, we'll do it again. And draw. There we go. Alright, we got a second Sunrise, so we're still in business. We're still going. We'll tap a blue and play Conjurer's Bauble. We're going to crack the Lotus Petal to make a blue. Second Sunrise costs 1 less, so you'll be able to at least add mana to the pool. We'll crack another Lotus Petal and make another white. A lot of plays here. Alright. We will put Face Reward on the bottom and draw. There we go. Noxious Revival. We needed that. So we're good for at least another 2 turns. And we're still going to be drawing an absurd amount of cards. So, what we're going to do now is, what do we got? Let's see. Okay, so we'll use a blue to play Sunbeam Spellbomb. We'll use a blue to make a blue and draw with Chromatic Sphere. Use a blue to make a blue with Chromatic Sphere. Play Lotus Petal, go ahead and sack it for a blue. We'll use a white to crack Sunbeam Spellbomb to draw a card. We'll use a white. No, we'll use a blue to crack Pyrite Spellbomb and draw a card. We'll tap Conjurer's Bauble to put nothing on the bottom and draw. And then we'll use 1, 2, 3 to play Second Sunrise. Now you can basically see what the thing is going. I don't want it to be like an absurd long video. I wonder how long we're going for. Oh my god, we're going for 11 minutes already. So, we'll try to play this one more turn out, and I'll explain what happens once you start, because basically we're about to go infinite. A reshape would have been really, really helpful. So we're going to put all this to play. Alright. Number 1, let's go ahead and crack Crystal Vein for 2 colorless. And then, you know, we'll do the Ghost Quarter trick. Add a white. Search for an island. Alright, it's good to note that there are no more islands in the deck, so there's no more 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 in the hand. It should be. Yep. Okay, so there's 7 total. Okay. So, what we'll do now is play Noxious Revival. I'll lose 2 life. We're going to put Second Sunrise back on top. At this point, if they haven't stopped you yet, you've already won. People usually scoop at this point in time. So, at that, now what we'll do is Chromatic Star. We'll use these 2 to 1, 2, and we'll do the Skycloud Egg. So we'll draw Skycloud Egg and draw. Yeah, at this point we're gonna go infinite. Even without Reshape, it's not even needed at this point. So the whole premise of the deck is you basically draw your whole deck. At this point, I think it's completely understandable what happens every turn. The reason why Reshape is needed is so you reshape and you get a Lotus Bloom, and it puts it right into play, and you tap sack at 3 white or blue, any mana to your mana pool, doesn't really matter. And you keep getting it back every turn until you get 2 Lotus Blooms. Once you get 2 Lotus Blooms in play, you go infinite. You basically draw your whole deck, and then you play with Conjurer's Bauble. You constantly put a like a Second Sunrise or a Face Reward on top of your library every turn, or every time, and then you constantly just keep replaying it and drawing it, and you eventually have extra mana to where you'll either gain infinite life with Sunbeam Spellbomb, and that's usually it, and you only do that. That's like a last resort, but the main thing is you kill them with Pyrite Spellbomb, because you constantly get it back, and you just deal them 2 damage. So that's how the deck works. It was a modern deck. I can't remember the guy who made it. It's extremely hard to play, and it's one of those things where people don't want to ever play, especially online, because it's slow, and it's not really interacting. People don't want to play against it, so you just do it in test. But I hope it was a little informative. It was probably a little crazy and hard to understand. I was trying to play as fast as I could, but even then, I mean, this has been a 13-minute. There's probably been close to a 12-minute turn, and you're gonna win with this hand right here. And I mean, the cool thing is the most expensive card in the whole deck is Lotus Bloom, and I mean, if that's the most expensive card, I feel like it's pretty freaking sweet. So give it a try, And I'll put the deck list in the description of what I'm running. I have no sideboard yet. I'm not even sure what I would sideboard in. Probably a whole bunch of Chain of Vapors. This is for Legacy. So probably a bunch of Chain of Vapors. Probably some Nature's Claims to get rid of like Relic of Progenitus, and like, cause you lose the graveyard hate pretty bad. But the cool thing is, I don't know, it's pretty insane when you think about it. Almost all of these cards, actually all of this can be done at instant speed. I mean, Second Sunrise and Face Reward are both instants. Noxious Revival is instant. It's pretty stupid what you could do at, like, you can almost do it at the end of their turn, except for playing Reshape. But other than that, that's the deck. Hope you guys like it, and give it a shot.